Our next session is an overview of courses offered by Bhaktivedanta Institute, and it will be conveyed by Honorary Director, Distance Education, Bhaktivedanta Institute, Professor Ramgopal Uppaluri. He is a professor in Chemical Engineering Department in IT Guwahati. So now I would like to invite Professor Ramgopal to, yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Pro Roshanji. Good evening
Yeah,
to one and all. So I have a very short presentation to share with you all. I hope my voice is clear.
yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to this session. It is a short session. So welcome to these online courses. We have actually worked on this for the past 10 years. And the COVID pandemic has really made us this as a reality, these online courses. I am Ramgopal Uppaluri, and this is our email address. Those who are interested to register, please write an email to this email, ccss@theinstitute.org. Then we will, take care of all the registration and all the procedures. The presentation is in 7 sections. First of all, the need, then what courses we are offering, modules and calendar, the fees and online registration, the syllabus and credits, the pedagogy and assessment, developers, instructors and administrators, and summary. So first of all, the need. So as you are aware, we can see that today's education is more about the external reality, but not our own self. Like the life skills we should develop, the goal of life, the art of doing things, work and lifestyle management, holistic management, personality development, all these are actually left over. We are expected to have all these good things so that we get good placement. But the reality is that we never had time to actually go deep into these aspects. And when you go into these aspects, definitely the science of the self has to be looked into. So eventually we have to face several demanding situations in our professional life. Like we have stiff competition in our job. Our core competence is just not important. We need to be an all-rounder. We have long working hours and there is no time to de-stress ourselves. It's a dynamic personal environment where we should have long-term training. There's no long-term job guarantee. There's a lot of financial stress, and at times we are depressed due to work performance. So it is very urgently required that the self shall be integrated with the work. So value education based on science and spirituality is the need of the hour, because science and spirituality facilitates understanding life, purpose, meaning, and goal. And most important thing is to customize this subject. That is what we'll be addressing in these courses. We'll customize the application of science and spirituality, the very need of the delegate. So conferences and seminars sensitize on the subject matter, but events such as summer schools and workshops and courses further enhance the two-way interaction. Because in the two-way interaction, you get more time to understand the subject and the more time for you to ask questions. So with this, I'm going to the second section, that is online courses, modules, and calendar. So first of all, who can register? We are open to everyone, MOOCs trainees, HSS students and graduates, graduates and corporates desiring professional excellence, college and school teachers imparting value education, life coaches and counselors. Our eligibility is 10+2 in science or equivalent in science with distinction, strong interest in philosophy and Vedanta. This is our eligibility. So since science spirituality is a vast subject, we have actually prepared 5 short-term courses. I repeat again, 5 short-term courses, each spanning 3 months duration. So the very basic course is FSS, Foundations of Science and Spirituality. We have already started this course. The 3rd batch is completed. So the next batch will be the 4th batch. Then we have Nature of Reality, for which the FSS is a prerequisite. Actually, for all future courses, the FSS is a prerequisite, because here we'll be conveying the fundamentals and then we'll be going into the applications in the future courses. So the Nature of Reality looks into cosmology, life's origin, evolution, and consciousness. Then we have 2 professional personality development courses. One is called PEREX, which is professional excellence, in which we cover topics like values and ethics, human values, saintly qualities, enhancing memory and self-control, attention, personal conflict resolution, social harmony, philosophical worldview, and the science of happiness. Then we have another course which directly addresses all the needs of a professional, It's called Professional Excellence, but we will be presenting everything in the light of science and spirituality synthesis. Presently, the first batch of Profex is going on. It will be completing by the end of this month. So we have already covered topics like life skills, positive thinking, career success and growth, holistic management, communication skills, analytical research and creative aptitude, holistic stress management, and awareness of the self. Then we have the last short course, which is the 5X, that is philosophical excellence, where we go deep into philosophical aspects such as mysticism, Western philosophy, Vedantic philosophy, epistemological consideration of science and spirituality, meaning and purpose of life, and science of God. So these are the short 5 courses that we have. Then we have also coupled these courses, three of them, and we have also come up with a long-term short certificate course. Each of the short courses is 3 months duration. So if we couple 3 of them, then they'll be done in 9 months. And then we still have 3 months left. So we are giving a finishing school, that is a term project, in which you can realize the importance of the synthesis of science and spirituality in the particular field of your interest. So we have this FASS, Foundations and Applications of Science and Spirituality. We have HX, which is Holistic Excellence. We have the Distinction of Human Life, which is DOHL. We have these 3 long-term courses. So total, we have 5 short-term courses, 3 long-term certificate courses. And then, of course, we have our diploma, which is our flagship program. So for registering for the diploma, we made it compulsory that one should clear these 2 short courses. It's because when we do these short courses, we will be able to know whether you have the philosophical edge or not to proceed in the diploma. Diploma is actually very demanding. It is every week one has to commit 4 to 6 hours of time. It's around 3,000 slides course material presented in the form of videos. So it's exhaustive. It is intensive. All the topics which you have covered previously will be covered, but in detail. So it's up to you which courses you want to register. But please note that we have a calendar. The FSS and NR, they'll be offered in both the semesters. So FSS is in July to September and also Jan to March, and NR in October to December and April to June. Then other times we have this PEREX and PROFEX, so that we arranged it in such a way that people can start from July and take any of these courses and finish them by next June. We are going slow here because everyone is busy in the weekdays. So our meeting time is only in the weekends, especially on the Sunday. We have a dedicated time slot in which we can interact. We will share some videos, and this is how we'll go. The diploma will have every week interaction. The other courses may not have every week interaction. We'll have only once in 15 days interaction. So the diploma, all our courses start, these long-term courses start in July and they end up in June next year. So we have made a detailed calendar of each of these courses, including the diploma. Now coming to the course fees, we have kept for Indian students 1,000 rupees, for Indian faculty 2,000, and for corporates it's 3,000. And for the foreign students and non-working delegates, it's $50. And of course, proportionally, we have increased it for the short courses. For the long courses, we have made it like 2.5 times the short course or 3 times. And the diploma, we made it a little higher end because it's a long-term commitment both from the delegate as well as all of us, because we have to really elevate the person to actually take up higher level things like research. So for that reason, we have actually elevated all these things so that everyone realizes that this is a special program, the diploma. So all our courses are pre-recorded videos are all ready, and anyone who joins the course will be shared all the material systematically. Coming to registration, how the registration works, please send an email to this email. Then we'll send you a Google form, and then you have to pay the stipulated fees through NEFT and complete the Google form, and then the course coordinator confirms you if you're an Indian applicant. If you're a foreign applicant, you'll first submit the Google form and then pay the fees, because the payment of the fees will be taking certain procedures. But either way, the course coordinator will confirm the registration and receipt of the fees. So please note, this is our email address. We will be shortly announcing an online registration, but the website is under construction. It will take some time. Coming to the credits, we have followed an international credit system here. So international credit system has been calculated based on the total hours of engagement both video learning and solving assignments and stuff like that. So accordingly, all the short courses are 1 credit except the PEREX, which has more modules, so 1.5 credits. The lengthy certificate courses are around 4 and 4.5 credits. The diploma is 16 credits. Now in these long-term certificate courses, 1 credit is for the finishing school activity. The diploma has 11 credits for the lectures and tutorials and 5 credits for the dissertation. Now coming to the pedagogy and assessment, as I've conveyed to you, we'll be sharing with you the videos, and for the diploma only, we'll be sharing the PDFs. This subject is a tougher subject, so you have to go through the subject again and again. It depends on the level of the maturity of the person also. So we'll be giving an unconditional sharing of the content. And after you master the concepts, then in the alternate weekend, we can have an interaction on the Zoom like we are having today, the summer school. And you can clarify your doubts, and you can also look how you can customize this. Then our evaluations are all pragmatic, very practical. We have MCQ and SAQ based assignments, counseling and Viva. For the short courses, there are no exams. For the long-term certificate courses also, there is no exams. But for the diploma, we have got a mid and an end Viva. And of course, the dissertation requires a Viva based assessment. So we made life very easy. It will not be like the way you are learning outside courses. It will be either multiple choice questions or your realizations or whatever your feelings are, and accordingly we will take it up. Now coming to the developers, instructors and administrators, there is a big team that actually worked on these materials. We worked for about a decade to bring these courses out. I am the chief architect of all these courses. So I am available for all sorts of reviews and revisions and inputs. Other person who contributed this is Professor Sudipta Ghosh, who is no more with us, but on whose memory this summer school is being held. It was very, very encouraging for me to proceed in this direction. It took a long time to conceptualize things. Then Sri Prabhakar Ballapalli, he is an expert in the spirituality module, gave a lot of inputs there also, and in the Vedantic philosophical views also. Then we have Professor Ramji Repaka, who is very good in the PEREX modules, especially health themes of the diploma. He is very good at. Sri Shegar Milinder, he actually prepared all the videos for the PEREX and PROFEX modules, and also all the management themes of the diploma. And Professor Bhaskar Kumar contributed towards the consciousness, scientific methods, and quantum reality subject matter. And Sri Varun Agarwal, you just had his wonderful presentation. He's expert in scientific methods, cosmology, and synthesis. Sri Vasudev Rao is very good in several subjects, including maths, artificial intelligence, consciousness. Dr. Kalicharan Naik is expert in cosmology. Professor Jainarayan Tudu, a professor of IIT Tirupati, very good in artificial intelligence and consciousness. Sri Ajay Kumar Sahu, very good in spirituality, synthesis, and PROFEX. And of course, supporting all our activity is a very important person, Sri Shravan, who is the coordinator of all these online courses. He is responsible for everything from registration, enrollment, live interactions, assignments, e-certificates, transcripts. So I end up now. So today our education is biased. We either study humanities with very little applications of engineering and science, or we study science with very little application of humanities and spiritual sciences. So these courses are actually a bridge. And with this bridge, you can try to integrate your experience with the education. So this bridge is very unique, and that provides you an enhancement into the objective and subjective sciences with the experiential framework. And we expect that after doing these courses, our delegates will be having excellence and distinction in human life. It is possible that they may speculate and they may have pessimistic worldview, but after doing these courses, they'll have very good realizations and they'll be optimistic towards life, and they will be very good persons at their heart, and they will also be able to take up challenges of life's journey very nicely. So thank you. Please feel free to post your comments, suggestions, and questions to this email address. I end up here.
So yeah, thank you, sir, for giving the briefing of such courses. And for further details, students can even go through our booklet of summer school they have got, and can even register from there, and also do share with your friends.